Hello, this is Deirdre from deirdremaguire.com. I asked you and invited you to give me topics that you'd want me to talk about on my video. So someone asked me to talk about death, about the fear of death. And as one who has dealt with cancer, I definitely had to deal with death. And so here's what I did. I figured out that we're definitely all going to die. That's one thing we're sure of. And nobody really knows what happens. Now, we think we know, we think we've got references and everything, but we don't actually know. So what if we could make it up that it's really cool and it's really good? So this is what I did, and it really has worked for me. I don't know if you've ever travelled business class, but I have, and I love it. There is nothing I love more than when I have booked a business class trip, which because I travel a lot now, I can use my air miles to gather up so that I can go to business class without having to pay the full price of it or whatever. So when that happens, and I know that the airport experience is so different because you go into the private lounge, it's so relaxed, these people are so nice to you, they want to help you, there's showers if you want them, you can read books, you can have a drink, you can eat, you can do whatever you like. They just can't do enough for you. And then you go down and you get on the plane and everybody else is turning right and you're turning left, and you're going up and it's stretch out, and they'll give you a wee drink if you want one. I like to have a little gin and tonic, and then they bring the meal, and it's all real cutlery and it's real serviettes, and oh my God, it's so lovely. And instead of thinking, oh God, I have to sit on this plane for 10 hours, it's like, oh yes, I get to sit on this plane for 10 hours. And then I watch a movie, a film, and I relax and I fall asleep, and I do, maybe sometimes I do some writing or whatever. Well, I just love it. And it just makes the whole experience of traveling transatlantic completely different. So, what about death? Well, I don't really know what's going to happen. So what if death is like business class? So, God, if I thought death was like business class, then it wouldn't bother me at all. In fact, I'd actually be looking forward to it. I think, yes, I get to travel business class. I get the fancy seats. I get to lie down, stretch. You can lie those. They make them like beds now. It's amazing. Because here's the thing. You are so powerful in your mind, and what you can do is take two things and connect them together. Now currently you may have been connecting death with pain and oh my God, fear and going to hell and whatever else has been, conditioned into us by our culture and our environment. So now that you know how to take control of your mind and make different pictures and use your mind to create good stuff, because it's not here now anyway. You don't know what it's going to be like, so you might as well make it up good. So what if death is business class? You finally get to travel business class. That's what I did. That's what works for me, because it has encouraged me and it helped me and supported me to live in the now. So I'll deal with death when death comes, but currently I'm not dying, I'm living. So I'm making sure that I live in the present moment. And then when death comes, well, it's just business class. And it's all good. So I am not minimizing death or what it's like to have to deal with death, because I know I've been there. I know what it feels like. But what I'm doing is taking care of life, taking care of what I'm doing right now, because I can think about death and project about death and imagine what death is and make up all kinds of pictures in my mind and scare the life out of myself, pardon the pun. Or I can make up different pictures. So when I look into a coffin and see someone who is dead, I think, oh my God, he got to go business class. She got to go business class. Yay! And then I'm living my life. Anyway, I've got to go because I've got my personal power and transformation weekend this weekend. I've got lots to do. I'm going down to the hotel now to check things out. I'm so excited because I'm living the dream. And if I die next week, well, I get to go business class, and that's it. Okay, so I hope this helps. If you have any comments, put them below. If you think this might help somebody else who's dealing with challenges, pass it on to them. Oh, there's the rain. And, oh God, I've got to go get the hair. I don't want to get the hair destroyed. And leave comments. And if you have any topics that you would like me to talk about, let me know. And I'd love to help you, because this life is definitely an adventure. And if you're not having one, or if you're having an adventure that's scaring the bejesus out of yourself, stop it. I hope whatever you're doing today, you're having a good one. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.